Yo, 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 what is good, YouTube? What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Clash Masters, man, and I'm back with another one. I'm back with something completely different, completely new. I know you guys have never really seen me do something like this. I'm definitely trying out the new platform, StreamYard. This is like my first time ever doing it, so bear with me for any kind of mess ups, hiccups, and stuff like that. Um, Definitely just trying to find my lane and grow, bro. So you can't knock a brother for trying his hustle and trying to do something new and push the line, bro. So um, I'm really kind of, figuring out some of the ins and outs. Oh snap! Of the whole screen sharing and stuff like that. But it seems like I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. And I think the more I feel a little bit more comfortable and I try doing stuff like this a little bit out, I could definitely be a little bit more versatile. Um, until I, find a way to put, well, not even find a way, but until I get my find my USB wherever it's at for my DSLR, so I can make that as my camera, because I think the quality on this camera for the webcam is kind of like not it. It ain't it. So I definitely want to give you guys better video quality with my DSLR. So that's definitely something that I'm just spotting right away off top. But um yeah, not for me to go off topic, but that's just what it is. I'm kind of excited trying this out. Um, but I'm definitely gonna for the next time uh implement my DSLR so that way better uh video quality and stuff like that. But this is my first time doing StreamYard, definitely want more to for it to come so I could bring more um people, Nightwing, Hellboy, Ace, if we can't, meet up. Because you never know. We got, family, we got work and stuff like that. And I get it. We all can't, be here physically and talk about a lot of these topics, whether it's on the Blue Saber podcast or just gaming topics that a lot of people want to touch upon. So I feel like StreamYard will be that bridge to kind of like at least bring one of us or all of us together and put us in a space where we could just sit here and just kind of shoot it. So I'm the first one to kind of spearhead it. I'm the first one to do it for my crews to let them know, like, hey, it's okay to do it. I'm trying it out. I'm trying to find my lane and niche and stuff like that, man. So, what I'm saying? You guys is ready. Go ahead and let's get on StreamYard and let's go run up some numbers, man. But with this topic, man, I kind of came to tackle the whole PlayStation situation. I spoke about it on the Blue Saber podcast. Um, it's crazy because I spoke about it on episode 3 of of the podcast, right? And my thing was just more so of like having a version like the PlayStation Slim. I was pretty much talking about there's always a slim version, a new variant of it, and we got it. It's pretty much gonna be here. Um, I was looking at a few other people talk about it and shed some light, and I didn't really pay too much attention. I just had so much stuff going on yesterday. I know PlayStation had dropped the announcement on Twitter yesterday. So now that I'm kind of like got some free time, you know what I'm saying? I definitely could give you my take on that. So with no further ado, let's jump right in with the new PlayStation 5 Slim. All right, so just looking at the pictures right now before I get into some of the context, I'm not really gonna read the whole thing, you know. But it looks well, the digital looks a little bit more thinner than most, just seeing it from the picture. They say pictures worth 1,000 words, and I could guarantee you just looking at it, it looks a little bit more thinner than when it, how it looks now out in stores. The physical is thin, but excuse me, definitely got a little, got a little junk in the trunk. You feel me? Been listening to some Sir Mix-a-Lot or something like that. Someone in Sony's been jamming some 90s hip hop. You feel me? I've always felt like for the physical, they've always could have put the disc right here, but they wanted to leave that junk in the trunk for the, what I'm saying, for that. All right, whatever. But but yeah, it's definitely the same, just has the disk drive on there. Controllers look about the same. It's, pretty much the same. Like I said, slim version, probably just a little bit shorter, um, probably a little less weight. They don't really strip the whole thing completely. They just kind of take off a few things here and there, shave off a few things and make it more spacious. So let's kind of dive into some of this stuff. Um, it says if you want to purchase a PlayStation 5, you might like to hold off a little longer. Just yesterday, we got word Sony's delivering a new model of the PlayStation 5. Players can soon expect the PlayStation 5 Slim models to enter the marketplace this November. Okay, figured, like I said, holiday sales, Black Friday, Christmas coming up. We know PlayStation and many other game consoles, the Switch, the Xbox, they do pretty good once it's on sale for kids finally becoming 10 or 9 or getting those good grades, or people getting better paying jobs and stuff like that, able to go ahead and get the console now and paying off whatever they got to pay off. They're able to now obtain these consoles, so that's pretty much a given. These new models will shrink down the size of the PlayStation 5 console, and it's even providing a means to add a disk drive to the digital only version if you fancy getting a physical media later on. Okay, my thing is, what's really the point of going digital but then double backing and saying I want a disk drive? I feel like there's no need for that. If Because I have a feeling like if these are going to replace the ones that we see now, it's like I said before in the podcast, is the price going to go up or is it going to change? Is it, like, is how is it going to influx? And if that's the case, why get something digital and then tell yourself later on you want to get the the actual physical? The drive may cost you more. The drive may cost you pretty much almost paying for an actual physical console. So it's like, for that, you just save up some more money and then get the physical. If you're going to go digital all the way. Don't sit there and kind of want to play both sides of the fence, because in actuality, it's like, I look at it like you're paying at that point for a physical copy, and you just wanted to be cheap and get it, which, I mean, I get it, to each his own, but you kind of just wanted to kind of be like the basic bitch and just be like, now I want to upgrade. But you could have just wait patiently, stack up your coins more, and could have just gotten the physical one, period. Let's see. However, with these new models came the question of expendable storage options. We know that all new models of the PlayStation will come packed with 1 terabyte of storage drive option. That's a slight bump up from the previous standard of 825 gigabytes. See, I didn't know. I thought it was at 800, because I knew it was way past 500 because bigger console, bigger games and stuff like that. So 800, it's pretty good. Not, good standard. But with the latest video game releases, especially AAA behemoths that launch, that storage space can quickly fill up. That is true. That is true. If you're want to keep games in your storage drive or play through a few games regularly, having more options to expand your storage is appealing. That could come in the form Okay, yeah, I thought it said format. That could come in the form of purchasing a higher tier model device, which with storage, or going with a model that can expand your storage drive. My thing is like, look, 1 terabyte is good enough. But like they said with AAA games, I don't have a PS5, so I can't speak on PlayStation 5 games. But I think as a PlayStation owner, having AAA games yes, it does take a good amount of space. Playing those games, being captivated in those games, giving them reviews and giving them praise and having other people buy them is good. Be playing them, great. Wait for the DLC expansion, cool, all for it. My thing is like many, when new games come out, you either get rid of those games, put them back in your library, or you keep playing those games until you're tired of them, but put them back in your library. I'm one to really advocate that. I'm not really strong on just having a whole bunch of games in my storage space, because when new games arrive, rather it's free to play or rather I bought it and I'm short of some space, then I'll get rid of what I'm not playing the most. Usually, if I already did some cleanings to get the space, but the game is much larger, then I'll get rid of more space if I have to. Um, I had a friend who had nothing but Call of Duty games on his PlayStation, And if he's watching this, he knows what I'm talking about. And I remember me and Nightwing were looking at him like, "Yo, dude, you trying to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but you got all these Call of Duty games. You ran up your whole 1 terabyte." And the craziest thing is, he plays all of those games. Now, granted, I ain't knocking him for it, but you want to play a whole Kingdom Hearts collection, so you got to figure out, okay, what game am I going to sacrifice and manage, the space. Um, sorry. Um, but overall, it seems to me that if you're like don't know what to pick and you need that, you know, external hard drive, I mean, to each his own. You know, I just want to do it. I just think 1 terabyte for me is good enough. So Sony, you could take my money because I spoke about you guys on episode 3, and now the time has come. It's pretty much I'm pretty much sold on here. Let me just see what else they have. Unfortunately, the PlayStation 5 has the option to add an M.2 SSD. This is not changing with the upcoming PlayStation 5 Slim models hitting the marketplace. Um, I'm trying to see if there's any price of what it's going to be. Um, just kind of skimming through it, it seems that with that the PS5 both physicals are not slated until November. Of course, it's already been confirmed that once the current stock of PlayStation 5 sell out, then the only models would be offered are the new ones. So it's pretty much saying like, hey, let's look at the PlayStation trailer. Maybe PlayStation might have something. Okay, and I think that's that. So we don't really got much to really go off of, but just um that cool. I'm gonna say it like this without when I'm gonna start, looking into it and finding out the whole specs and pricing, and definitely give you a video of that later during the week. I'm gonna say it like this: when the copies that we have sell out, I do have a strong feeling that the physical will more than likely be what 499, almost 500, and then the digital will probably be like 450. Cheaper. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. So, that's pretty much it. The PlayStation 5 Slim coming soon. And of course, on the holidays, that's already a given. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm excited to see what other YouTubers is going to, what their thoughts are, their takes are. I'm curious to also see Nightwing's take, Hellboy's take, Red's take, my boy Branch's take, everyone that's a PlayStation owner and consumer, because we knew this time was coming. We just didn't know when it would come. We didn't know if it was going to be next year, if it was going to be in a couple weeks, next day. So now that it's here, and it's crazy, it's more like, okay, it makes sense it would drop on the holidays. It makes sense that it would happen now. And if when it does come, how long is this gonna be the new thing before we get like a PlayStation point 5 Pro or PlayStation 5 Pro more enhanced, whatever, or is this something that they're going to keep longevity? You know, um, the ball's in Sony's court, man. The ball's in PlayStation's court. So we'll definitely see. But that's going to definitely be my time for it, man. I definitely wanted to try out the whole new dynamic of trying out the StreamYard platform, give you my take on the PlayStation 5 new version that I spoke about literally Sunday. So, I'm definitely going to dive more into it on the next episode of the Blue Saber podcast. So be in tune in that. Well, stick around and wait to hear that, I should say. I'm sorry, I'm just getting ahead of myself. On Spotify, I'm gonna definitely try and bring maybe Hellboy, Nightwing, to give their take on it. But if not, you know what I'm saying, the one-man band must keep going. So that's how I'm gonna do it. But until then, I'm definitely gonna speak about it more longer in detail about the podcast. I just wanted to give you guys my take on it. And yeah, I've been informed, and this is just what I think of it. And I'm sold. I'm gonna get it when it comes out, um, hopefully, because PlayStation has been inviting people to get the previous one. So now I'm definitely gonna go ahead and get the newer one. It's gonna be tough, but hell, I'm definitely gonna, fight tooth and nail if I can to definitely get the new slim version and have a blast, man. Have a blast, bro. So that's gonna conclude it, man. You guys, if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the gaming channel. Also, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications so when I go up, go on live stream, playing a couple games, or giving you videos like this, tackling a whole lot of video game topics and stuff like that. Um, Also, don't forget to hit the like, helps me greatly with the channel. And let me know in the comments down below. PlayStation 5 Slim, are you guys excited for it? Or are you guys kind of like straddling the fence a little bit? Don't know if it's going to be worth the cop or the drop, or just let me know. We get a conversation started. Like I said, don't forget, what I'm saying, follow me on Instagram, KG Films. Check out my other YouTube channel, KG Films, where I talk about just shows, movies, and a couple things in between. The Blue Saber podcast, where I talk about video games, anime, comics, and just do a whole bunch of topics and things that I like. As you see, I got the DBZ, so I got to go ahead and represent. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it. And I'll see you guys definitely in the next one. Until then, take care. Your boy Clash is out of here. One love.